Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now let me ask you a question. Do you have a swing fault and you're finding it so hard to actually fix it? Well, today's live lesson is a great example of that. We've got Micah, an 18 handicap, who's struggling with inconsistencies. He can hit a great shot 1 minute, but the next shot is really bad. Now you'll see that he's got an over the top and a hanging back. But in today's lesson, we work on one thing that's gonna help him change his whole golf swing. Piers, and we see this all the time, don't we?
You know what? We see golfers all the time trying to fix their over the top and their hanging back, but there's actually one root cause to all of this, that if you can't fix that first, you're just not going to get better. So if this is you listening to this, watching this now, then you need to watch the rest of this video. And also look, if you want more help with your game, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And also we have a free video series, 5 shots lower, which hopefully will knock 5 shots off your score. The link's down in the description. Let's get into the lesson.
So what we notice is that we're going to do a little adjustment in the setup as well, which we'll talk about. But the initial golf swing move is very much here. So the hands and arms do a lot of work, and there's nothing going on with here. Now ideally this club face we'd like to see is sort of close to matching the spine angle.
Okay.
Now if you watch my move away here when I do this, notice what happens. As I get to this sort of parallel position at waist height, notice a couple of things. Notice the hips. Notice I've started to already turn these.
Yep.
And the club face is in a position that's a little bit more toe down. So what we're going to do today, we're going to encourage you to actually create this more of a move with arms, body, hands and club together so we can get this face stronger. If we get the face in a better place, then it's going to enable you to get the club on a better plane and then move your body in a better way. And most people go automatically to, oh, I need to swing more from the inside, I need to get my weight shifting over. There's no chance if the face is open on the way back.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So that's where we're going to start. So jump in. The one thing I'm going to do as well, because we do this with everybody, and it's just because a lot of golfers get it wrong, I want you to just stand on that for me, the middle of your feet right over the top
On
of
it?
Yep. And I want you to take your setup as if you're going to play a shot. And I want you to notice where the weight is relative to the trainer, more forward of it or more backwards of it?
Forward?
Is it more in front or more behind?
More in front, yeah.
So what we want to see is actually, I want to see even.
Okay.
I want to see that there's 50% of the weight front and back.
Okay.
So yours is all here.
Yeah, on my toes.
All on your toes.
Leaning and then just flailing at it over the top.
Exactly, and it's so hard to move your body in a really consistent way from that as well.
Yeah.
So just get yourself on that again for us there. So right through the middle. So all I want you to do now is just get yourself set, but I want you to feel that there's an even amount of pressure front and back, and see how you move the club closer to yourself there. There you go. So straight away you're not reaching for the ball there.
Yeah, it's right. It's basically right in that divot.
There you go.
Yeah.
So now you're in a different place. Now you're more balanced, and now you can move in a better way from there. So that's the first change that we're going to do before we then look at the golf swing.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So don't think about the swing yet. Let's just get into hitting a couple of shots with this. Nice shot. Okay. One thing that I forgot to mention, which we'll just quickly go through now on screen, is that I want to make sure we do not have any sway past that line.
Yep.
So you can see how your body's moved this way.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is we're going to tie in rotation of the lower body so we don't sway with that club face. So let's go into your setup, because we are going to change the grip a little bit to help us
I remember
with
that
this.
from the other day.
Yeah.
You want it a little bit like that?
There you
more?
go, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more
it's like
over.
the fat of the...
There you go. So that's going to feel different straight away there now.
Just show us the old one there, Andy, where it was.
It was a little more sort of neutral there, so almost straight down.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't really see the back of the hand that much.
Yeah.
But now we want to get it a little bit more over. This is almost going to feel to you, Micah, as if the face wants to close already.
Yeah.
It's going to feel like it wants to
turn
turn.
it.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And then just that one straight down, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. And the thumb just relax on the other side. That's it. So right thumb can almost go on the left-hand side of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's it. Okay, so as I do a swing with you now, what I want you to feel is, all I want you to feel soft hands and arms. I want you to feel that you allow your hips to turn with me.
Okay.
So we're going to swing back. We're going to allow the hips to turn with me. Good. Now, really important, this is your checkpoint for today. So
Right.
notice at this point, the belt buckle here's turned.
Yep.
We've got the club face now, roughly at spine angle.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is what we're just going to rehearse today, this first move. Let's do that on your own without me, without looking, but I'm going to stand here.
Okay.
So you just swing there and stop for me, nice and slow. Have a look. Perfect.
Yeah.
Nailed it, yeah, and again. Nice and soft. Have a look at that.
A little bit.
Brilliant. Yeah, that was good, that was good, that was close.
Yeah.
That's it. You can tell that Mike is going to change fast pace.
Do you know what? Nailed it straight away. That's really good.
Some people,
That's so hard to do what
It's
you've
tough.
just done.
Yeah.
Well done.
This is what I recommend with this, and this is great for you guys to think about this. If we just stand here for us, just there again, Micah.
Yep.
Is that whenever we're working at a position, so we're working at this move away and sort of saying we need to check this position, we've got to be careful not to just sort of put things in place.
Yeah.
You've got to remember it's part of a movement. So the way I like to get people to do this is like to go, okay, I'm going to rehearse this first move, but it is a move, so it's a movement. I'm going to stop and take a look. Okay, great. And then we're going to rehearse what it feels like in a full swing. So now what I'm doing is I'm rehearsing this part, but what does that feel like in the whole
Yeah.
motion? And then we're keeping it flowing rather than just getting bogged down with getting to a certain point in the swing. So it's a rehearsal, and then it's okay, what does that feel like in the swing? Fantastic, that's what we want to do.
So this is really interesting. If you are hitting the ball really high, there's a real strong chance that the club face is open. So all Andy is doing now is he is just going through the order of the golf swing. So he's checking it at alignment. His alignment is okay with the face. His grip obviously is causing the face to open, and his move away is causing the face to open. As he then continues to go through the golf swing, we're going to see what knock-on effect it has by improving the grip, by improving the move away. Hopefully we'll get the face squarer, but if we don't get it squarer at the moment of impact, then Andy's still got some more work to do on that club face throughout the rest of the swing, but we're going to find out.
And this will take time. Look, with this move away now, what we're going to do with Micah is get him back in a month's time and see the difference. But between now and that month, it's like this is just all that you're going to do is just work at that.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to do overnight. Consistent routines, consistent practicing this motion is what's really going to get it there over time. And then in a month's time, you'll be like, wow, this is comfortable now. Here's one drill that I want you to do. If you just stand to the side, Micah.
Yep.
I really like this one. This is really simple. So if I just choke down the club
Okay.
towards the steel in my setup, I'm hovering the club off the ground. Now if I do what your first swing was like today, legs quiet and sort of over rotate the hands. So we know the face wants to go open, but notice the butt end of the club, how it sort of points down the target line.
Yep.
Now if I get the setup here, it's pointing towards the belt buckle or the belly button. If I swing back, all I'm going to do is allow my hips to turn. But as I do so, as the hands just get past my right thigh, notice where the butt end of the club's pointing now.
Yep.
It's still pointing at this middle part of the body. If I get too active with the hands, I'm there. But if I do this, it's so much easier to actually, one, keep the face square, but also allow the hips to turn as well. So all I want you to do is just swing back to your hands just past your thighs, so just to here. Good. Now at this point here now, notice two things. It's still pointing at the belly button.
Yep.
And the face is definitely a lot more looking at the ball. Yeah, good. And again, like I say, you only need to go to here. This initial move away, just to here, look.
Okay.
So now the face is definitely there, more there, and we've still got that pointing there. See if you can feel that exact same motion, just get the weight a little bit more neutral. Okay, good.
That was always going to go left.
That's grip. That's how important the grip is. So we really need to make sure that left hand's in the right place. It's going to make your life so much easier.
Okay, so just normal.
Instead, do that again for me.
Okay.
So instead of placing it in these fingers here, I really want it to sit here, but do it from here. Look, open it up. Do it from there.
Just on that meat.
Yeah, there you go. And then it just sits on top now.
Okay.
And that I can feel that that's comfortable for you, isn't it? That's sort of comfortable left hand position, but I want to feel that it's there. Your right hand on there for us. Okay, perfect. Now don't change that. That should feel like it's over more. Okay. And most people want to see where that. Okay, well it needs to sit here. Yeah. They go, okay, I know where it needs to sit here. The problem is, if I sit it here and then close my hand, I'm in a weak grip.
Yeah.
So what we always like to see is go, well look, start here, start on top, and then place it through the right place. Because now it's so much easier. We haven't got to go here and then over here. Crushed it. Okay, lovely strong flight again. Okay, nice. A little high, but look at the shape.
High, yeah.
Look at the shape. Very nice. Okay, so let's look. Great work there, Micah. I mean, look, I think the key thing is face now is so much closer to your spine angle. The grip is a little stronger. Your routine is going to help with that. And if we get that nailed in the next, that's a challenge for the next month. If you get that nailed in the next month, we'll get you back and we'll do another thing, which will then be moving you into the downswing. So how really we can then start shifting the weight and getting into that lead leg and really getting that compression. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Leave us any comments and questions down below, and we'll see you again next time.